Hey everybody, welcome to part 7 of Let's Play Endless Space 2, starring the Sophonity. When last you left us, Emperor Zelabos foolishly refused my offer of a truce. Okay, yeah. And so therefore I'm just gonna destroy him, is what I'm gonna do. Alright, he's got 2 ships, it's Sirius there. I'll send my hero to come help. Well, before I send my hero to come help, I'll repair his ships, repair the other ships. It's nice, once you conquer a system now, it's technically a friendly system, so you can repair your fleets in it, which can really help you out in a war. Alright, he's all energy damage. Power to shield. And there he goes, retreating. Well, because Zelabos does not want a truce, it's just a matter of inevitability now that I have to take his homeworld away to punish him for his insolence. Before I do that, these 2 fleets have both lost a couple ships. Accidentally purchased the Mega Indie Consultancy too, but I mean, it's not the end of the world. Perhaps it's even the beginning of the world. Bah, bah, bah. That does not make sense. I apologize for not making sense. But anyway, next turn those 3 ships will refill my 2 fleets. You know, I would have been all about building the culture center here to culturally take over the Pisces system, but that's no longer a concern. I may build the culture center in, like, Kionos or something. And actually, yeah, I mean, that's not that far away from... I haven't even explored that. Well, I should explore that. Look at them, they're only content here. I guess toxic and barren and irradiated. I guess living in Kionos kind of sucks. I get why they're only content. Sorry guys, I'll do better. Let's get a level 2 modernization. Colonial rights. Plus 50 science and amiantoid. So my quest right now is to explore and real 75% of the galaxy systems for my main Sophon quest. You, sir, can build... Let's see how much... not enough. Okay, I can't... Because the Vodyani, they were angling for not liking me. So at some point I'm going to build in either Kylam or Thero 6 more ships to fill out that fleet and be sort of on the defensive there. However, they are far enough away from me, I'm not super worried about it. And I'm going to build the science scans. Well, let's see. Plus 10% on ecstatic. So I get 1.2k per turn in Kylam. What about Julian? Only 1.1k. Okay, yeah, so there's slightly more science coming out of Kylam. Science Ganza it is. Well, both of these will give +5 because there's only 1 luxury deposit, but the colonial rights will eventually give more when I upgrade this to level 2, which start upgrading everything to level 2 fairly soon because I've actually got more Jade Onyx now, so. Yeah, let's just get all that. Actually, no, I haven't done a solar security. That's 25% star system trade value. You absolutely, like, on all the systems that have trade companies and trade subsidiaries, you want to get these up quick. They make the biggest difference there, obviously. Oh, and of course the colonial rights can continue in 2 turns anyway. So yeah, that's that. Zosmanos, let's get you some careful sweeping. Alright, I got an election this turn. I'm gonna support the pacifists and hope they stay in. Yeah, they did. Okay, good. My super happiness law is intact. My outpost is turned into a colony on Rookbot. Good. Nope, double click that by mistake. And then also, let's take a look at this guy's ship. You can upgrade your hero's ship if it's in a friendly system, so I can probably get some power on this guy here. Give him some lasers. Upgrade the string graphitics engine to a warp engine. Actually, I could give him an antimatter engine. Yeah, that's even better. And let's give him probes and vision. And then for that last one, I'm going to get a plasma intensifier. And then, yeah, he also needs some defenses. Alright, there we go. That's an upgraded hero ship. And that's just, like, for that hero's ship. It's not like every hero ship has that configuration now, right? So that's just a thing you can do on your hero when you're in the friendly system. Okay, he's getting 1 battleship there. And looks like another ship coming in. Oh, no, that was a civilian ship, and I just killed it. Sucks to be you. Nope, did not mean to zoom in that far. Oops. I accidentally moved him into his own fleet. That's my bad. Alright, my opponent has retreated. So, it looks like I've got 1 more patrol ship coming this way, which I don't want to be start invading Sirius. So I'm going to leave 1 fleet in Sirius for now, but I'm going to send my hero fleet and this other one from Pisces. We're going to go on the offensive here. And this guy, yep, food and production. Always with the food and production. And very soon he'll have the ability to increase resource deposit value, so that's a big part of why I put him on Columba in the first place, is that here's where all the level 3 resources are, because Overseers get that. And really what I want is the Protospores is the big one, but I'm probably going to use virtual artifacts in my level 3 production, just because that's the highest level mat I have a lot of, right? Okay. modernization. Level 3, obviously 10% on buyout reduction. I kind of, at the start now, when I only have those on a few things, like this is at the far end, so anything I want to, like a ship I want to buy for this area, I've got one there, and so you get what I'm saying, but normally you wouldn't necessarily be this limited on resources that you find. Oh geez, I have not even upgraded that trade company at all because I'm a fool. Let's just send some probes out to figure out what's going on all over here. I should probably also get some exploration over into this Lumeris zone here. I need 75% of the galaxy, which is a lot. And also now that I don't have to, now that I own this system, I can explore the rest of this galactic arm, so I should not be very far from finishing my quest. Rookbot! Oh, that's right, you just got created this turn. Your little baby system. Alright, yeah, you get your Mega Indie Consultancy up. And then the Sustainable Farms, and then Colonize the Savannah. Just get that colony rolling. And you know, these four guys, I'm gonna send them back to Julian just because there's some pirates kicking around and I'd like to clear them out. Truthfully, pirates, like one pirate ship like that can't realistically invade my home planet. Like but I mean, they can fuck with trade routes. They can, if you're still sending out colony ships, they can kill the colony ships. Like clearing out the pirates in your place is always a good thing to do. Habitats for this because it's population capped, and that's on all the sterile planets. It'll increase population, so the desert, the ash, the lava. It's only 3 more slots, but that still is relevant. And then a luxuries lottery, and then careful sweeping. And then hopefully by the time that's done, I will have enough Jade Onyx to turn this into a level 2 system. Let's see what we're doing here. Yeah, 20, and I make 11 per turn. Good. Still have not figured out what's going to be the third thing for my level 4 modernization. I don't have many level 3 places yet. So, but yeah, like protospores, virtual artifacts, and then for the third one, I'm probably going to have to use something else. Just because, I don't have any production in other level 3s. Sadly, like all the ones I have a decent amount of production on, I'm already using, so. But for now, I'm just going to leave that blank. And I'll upgrade oftentimes, it'll take, if I upgraded the gold here, it'd take it from 128 to 135. It takes a pretty long time to pay back, and earlier on, you're likely to be more looking for the friggin' whatever you call them. Luxury routes. I need more trade subsidiaries. Is a thing that I need. Honestly, Rassam might potentially be a good place for trade subsidiary, but I'm actually going to build one in Sirius right now, because that will send my trade routes. The one from up here will go down through all this stuff and then go across there, and it'll get all the Jade Onyx, and then the Hamal one will go through. But that'll drastically increase my Jade Onyx production, and also help with virtual artifacts and protospores. not have enough dust to buy that out right now, but perhaps I will next turn. Keono system. Which also, I'm going to build a subsidiary in the Keono system because that's on the far end. All the other companies will come up here for it. Increase the trade value. Always important. Get an infinite supermarket first, actually, because that's super cheap, and I can do that in one turn beforehand. I'm just always going to do... Honestly, part of me wishes I'd just put 2 shields on the hero ship instead of the armor, but I mean... Who knows if I need them for the Vodyani later. I'm just starting to invade you now, guys. Grave defeat, oh my. However, I have lots of reinforcements, and he does not have lots of reinforcements, so... And also, he's a lot more likely to be like, please no, I surrender, while I'm invading his homeworld. Yeah, you better retreat, punk. Actually, at this stage of the Academy quest, I just need to find and orbit a majority of the lodestone systems. I don't need a... And for that one, you don't need a hero in the fleet. You just find it, you orbit it, and you see that little triangle on me. A triangle will appear above it. The next part of the quest about controlling them, it only works if you have a hero in the fleet that's doing it. And that was the part I was confused with. Although at this point, I would say I'm on track to win a science victory before the Academy quest finishes. 80% chance of creating a major political crisis. That is not what I want. Minus 15% protection is meh, but I do not want an 80% chance of a major political crisis. That's not gonna help my happiness.
You're the caviar of the galaxy.
Your presence and communication
These guys are talking about science agreements.
Endless joy.
Well, if they're going to talk about them, I'm going to propose them.
Like rain after drought, your presence is always welcomed by the unfallen.
I just want a trade agreement and a science agreement. What do you think? Yeah, that's right.
The unfallen are happy to agree to your...
Ah, friend, how are you today?
Science agreements just make you both get more science, and I want more
A warm
science.
welcome, friend. We Riftborn begin to see the beauty in this universe.
Boom.
Oh, this
Yes.
is better than good business. It's great business.
Yeah, sometimes you'll see them do that. They'll, like, come and talk to you and be like, oh, this sort of an agreement would be great, but they won't actually propose it right then. And, I mean, usually they do a couple turns later, but when you see that happening, often you just click on them and propose it yourself.
Thank you for accepting. Maybe true bonds can form between...
Well, I forgot to set power to shields, but whatever, that guy's gonna die really fast. Emperor von Jerkbag still does not want to surrender. Well, let's see. Let's see what he thinks.
We are at war. You test my patience contacting the Empire.
No, he still thinks he can win it. That guy is a fool of the highest order. Well, part of me wants to build another fleet, and I'm at this point where the energy weapons cost Hyperium, so I have like a shitload of titanium, but not enough Hyperium, and situations like that are exactly what the marketplace is for. Like... Oh, no, that's the sell. That's the sell queue. I don't want to sell. And the other thing you can sell is, like, I'm not planning on using Red Sang in any system development, or, you know, Dust Seduce trees for that matter. Anything I have 0 production on, I can't really count on that being a thing. And so, like, the luxury resources you are not using for any developments, you can definitely make a bunch of money selling them on the marketplace. But yeah, now I got 7.5k, and using that 7.5k, I will buy 50 Hyperium. And in the Zosmino system, I will build 10 accelerators. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I double clicked. Whatever. That's plenty, I think. Boom. Rejuvenator team has set foot on a system. I'll send him over to Polaris, because you see that ping, there's a system there. There's actually one, yeah, right here. That's like right next to me. Kyla with the Science Ganza. And you know, I'm just gonna build these defensive buildings because I can, and also because, I mean, there is still the potential possibility that Vodiani might invade me. I don't expect to have serious trouble with them, but, I mean, the AI can't be a jerk. It is known to happen. Coach Hub, level 3 modern. Are we cool? 29. Oh, because the Trade Clearing Bureau. I clicked that by mistake. I was like, what is making it take so long? More science generation on him. Hello. Yeah, no, science. Alright, own the system producing the most food in the galaxy. Ooh, that will reward protospores. Not bad. I'm just gonna keep preemptive bombing, because that's the most bang for your buck in terms of killing them for manpower spent.
You're the caviar of the galaxy.
Oh, he's got a blockade on Pisces. Let's do something about that. This is exactly what this fleet is here to guard against. And like on that one, even though he's all energy, I'm just leaving it on Turtle, because that does do 10% less weapons, and I expect my guys to kill him really quick. Oh, he retreated. Okay, we're discovered an asteroid. Well, I'm not. That's a billion light years away from my home. Are those... No, that ship is coming into Juyin. So yeah, just guard this system. Freaking pirates, man. And this guy has been sitting on public 3D printing too long, probably. Microwave pipes. That still is 2 production for every citizen, so that's like a good production buff that'll help with getting the other things rolling. And I have got Genius of the Endless, so that's one of my first win victory tags. Do I want to well, I can't transition directly into the others because I haven't necessarily unlocked the tech tier for them. I am going to actually get some fancier ship hulls rolling here. My plan is not to just go for them all in a row. I got the science one because I was already deep in that tree, but I need to fan out a bunch of other technologies to access the other trees. But yeah, so let's get that hull type, liquid composites, and SLC content systems. Alright. Let's see, which of these? +8, +5. Okay, I don't have a lot of either of those, but yet again, I'm going to choose the energy weapons because I have Sophon heroes that benefit from that. And increase fleet size. Those technologies will probably not be done researching until after I've already defeated the Empire, unfortunately, but, I mean, it'll be good to have stronger fleets on hand to deal with the Vodiani. Honestly, part of me thinks that even maybe, yeah, because I only make one of that a turn. I don't make any of these level 2s a turn, so I would be able to, like, if I did Void Stone, I'd be able to modernize, like, one system to level 4, and then that would be that. Jade Onyx, I'm making 11.6 per turn, but I can develop these systems more, and also I'm about to pick up Rasam, which when I conquer that for them, let's see how much Jade Onyx is on that. He hasn't searched all the curiosities in his own system. Oh, advanced Maggie laser and an orange Chalkix jammer. Okay, well, based on the fact that just from that curiosity I got, the advanced Maggie laser is a powerful laser that costs antimatter. So I'm going to go back in here and I'm going to cancel that because I just got from a curiosity an antimatter laser thing. And then I can do a mixture, which again, I don't have projectile damage buffs on my hero, but sometimes when you're at a point where it's like just having a ship that costs a similar amount of both is more practical than having a ship that costs a crap load of one but none of the other, right? Just got a speculator, more science. I could, yeah, I mean, titanium's the one I have a lot of, but even if you have a big excess of strategic resources, that's just extra free dust on the marketplace, right? So needs to be Oh, Yakima, that's right. Close to achieving victory, Wonder. It plays that message when you gain the ability to start building the wonders for Wonder Victory. Oh, wow. 7 manpower. Obviously, I gotta get another fleet in there.
Your presence and communication.
Our friendship.
Do something about those stupid pirates. Oh, good. One attacked me, and then I attacked the other. Retreat, luster ratios! Get out of there! Yay! They retreated! Being a lost ratio ship in the midst of a pile of Vodiani is not a fun time, I imagine. I'm gonna just turn that on passive, make some more science. You win a thorough. First, I'm gonna get a level 2 modernization to increase production, and then I'm gonna build the Trade Clearing Bureau there. Put a slag and sludge center on that. Upgrade my Jade Onyx production. Do that too. Well, 50% more cost on law upkeep is going to cost me a shitload more than -10 on systems. I can guarantee that. That's not even really much of a choice. Meanwhile, this invasion is taking a long time, primarily because I didn't come at this with a whole lot of strong manpower fleets. You know, there's, for example, the accelerator and the magnet. Like, if I want to do that, that has more just utility support module slots, which you can put extra manpower in. So, like, it's frequently a good idea to just have some ships that are like troop ships. I did not do that because on normal difficulty I'm not super scared of the Empire here, and I just sent the basic fleets that I already had. Let's colonize that planet. And you know, probably need to colonize Hamal too, because that's got virtual artifacts on it. polar tempests are less than ideal, but I'll go with it. Actually, in truth, after I get some of these military technologies done, there is ontological revenge. Lets me fix big anomalies. So I'm going to queue up that research. Let's, yeah. Get a level 3 modernization there. And, I'm looking now. Yeah, I think this is a good time for us to, stop part 7, and I will see you guys again in part 8, in which I think I should be able to win in part 8. I'm not far off from the science victory at this stage. So, thanks for watching. See you guys in the next bit.